This was my favorite spot, looking at and taking pictures through the gardening season because I had such beautiful marigolds and stuff in these beds. It's been raining a lot, and we're learning where the soggy parts are of the garden area. And it's right out here on the outskirts more. Is a low-lying area, which we kind of knew, but we've been trying to fill it up with leaves and tree limbs and stuff here and there as we can. I've got debris from my garden out here now. I just threw out here for now. And anyway, looking around, seeing where all the water is. Got a lot of water here. And I need to take down the old okra. Oh, with just two of us, hit and miss on this garden. It's kind of sad because my mind wants to do all kinds of stuff. Let's get out here and do this and that. But I can't. I gotta do what I can. So that's where we're at right now. I see so much potential and things I want to do, but I'm really grateful for what we had. So I'm trying not to be ungrateful and get my perfectionism under control. I want this and this and this and want it to be this way and this way. And yeah, you only have so much time. And spending it with my grandson and taking care of my family comes first. So, and loved ones who need me. So that's what I do. And then as the Lord lets me, I come out here and play in this garden. And so I'm out here today just enjoying, thanking God for what I had and what I do have, and possibly what He will let me have next year. So I'm learning certain areas I want to put low beds because of the temperature and I'm trying to think of the right wording. We cannot have high raised beds. They dry out too fast. We have to water them too much. So I like the neatness and the easier abilities for me to deal with beds, and contained gardening is easier for me. But I can't water that much. So I have to kind of go in ground as much as possible. But I'm thinking about putting 6 inches to maybe a foot low-lying beds, more, where we can contain them and have walkways and stuff. So that's my dreams, and hoping maybe we can put some stuff together. And my poor, we have way too many strawberry plants in here, and I have no idea what to do with them. I need a certain area. I need a counselor. Is anybody available to come counsel me on the proper way and the best way to do all this stuff? I like to utilize what I have, and I'm a repurpose gardener, so I like to use what we have and use it up until it's not usable anymore. And so we have a lot of stuff around here that we could be using. It's just a matter of how to use it and where to use it. And I'm looking at this. This was completely dry at the end of the summer, and it's been raining so much. I'm saying it's probably at least 2 foot, a little over 2 foot right there. Full. I've just left it there and now it's full. How much rain we've been getting in the last several months. My sad little garden. Things I've learned this year is tomato plants don't do well in containers. Although they did pretty good, but they would do better. The ones that were in ground did better. My pepper plants that were in ground did terrible. The ones that were in pots did good. So we're gonna flop that. I'm putting more marigolds everywhere. I love companion gardening, so I'm going to do some companion gardening more as I can, putting more flowers, more herbs in different places around my vegetables, and vice versa. More vegetables around my herbs. So this is pretty sad. All my tomato plants that I had And they're done. Wow, I think this pot is holding the water quite well. All the rest of them drained better. And I had beautiful basil plants in between in some areas, so I want to do that more, but I need to harvest it more. I just let them go. I didn't need that much basil. But, and the thing that I battled at the end of the season more was ants. I have got ants all over, and I'm pretty sure this is ants. Yep. Little black ants. Yep. Look at that. I've been moving soil here and there in the garden, and ants are everywhere. And I was trying not to put chemical poison on them, but I couldn't kill them out with anything else. Well, that wasn't time consuming. I like, I don't remember who it was. There was a young man on the YouTube that would transfer ant hills to ant hills and trade them off, put them on each other, and they'd fight it out. And that did work. That worked for me on one or two, but I didn't get to do that on all of it because then I kept finding them everywhere. Anyway, yeah, I need to think and plan on what we're going to do better this year. And a new way to do my tomatoes is too time consuming for just me, and it's too hard to string them like I used to over the years, because I used to do market gardening and string them up, but I had mostly determinate tomatoes, and these are all mostly indeterminate tomatoes, and they go on and on and on and on and on. I think I got that right. Sometimes I get them swapped. But I'm going to try to do it a little differently, but I'm not sure how. So I'm just watching other YouTubers and see how they do. And this area we got tilled up, we never did get to finish. And pretty sure the deer, yep, the deer got deer tracks all through here. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, the deer tracks right there. And this is their walkway right through the garden area. And I don't know what used to be there. I think we had a varmint was digging. Don't know which one. Could have been a dog. This is our blackberries, thornless blackberries, but I couldn't keep the weeds under control, and we never have gotten very many off of them, so I need to do that better. I was going to throw a whole bunch of turnips and just some ground cover type stuff in here, but I never got to it because there's so much grass and weeds. And anyway, so maybe I'll get that done sometime soon. That's an idea. I want to do that to kind of expand the gardening and help wildlife and get rid of grass. It's amazing how I was always trying to get beautiful grass beds in my yard and everything. Now I want to just get rid of all the grass and plants and herbs and things that we can use better. I don't want to mow grass anymore. It takes too much time. Anyway, just a look at my poor sad garden. It was beautiful, and I thank you for everybody saying how beautiful it was. But now it's sad. Of course, that's just the time of year it is. I'm more of a spring person, so I can't wait. And that's why today I just feel like it's spring, even though it's not. It's just psyching us out. But I hope everybody is planning and thinking about their new year and getting encouraged with what possibilities that we have. And we're going to do better next year. Lord help us, one day at a time. Do what we can. And that's my goal. Main goal is just do what I can. As the Lord opens doors, I can see them. And we're going to do what we can to help ourselves get better food, get healthier, and my family as well, and those that are around me.